I can't upload a photo. It just won't let me. I can take as many pictures as I want, or I can try to upload whatever cover I want. It just won't let me. And you know why? No one's going to see it anyways. So it is all one big scam. Busy day. And I think some of the problems I was having before can solve themselves. I played this a little bit, and Eastern is kind of weird. But then, I mean, sometimes you just got to let things sit because this neck is kind of perfectly flat. I don't. It's really hard to see. Crap. So I think we're going to. Let me do that so I can see if I'm on camera. This thing is loud, and the piezo is loud. So what you're hearing is, obviously need to change the. This one is off, so that's just the piezo. So that one's both, and then inner coils, and then. Full air Norton. before I started this, I flipped over, I flipped the guitar over, took the thing off, and the ground wire was touching one of the other wires, the bare wire. So that's what it was. So now I have that sound right there. I almost want to unplug this. So that's the other in between. So plug the piezo back in. Now I guess we get to use this to find out how good the piezo is, which is very good. It sounds really, I mean, these bridges with the piezo in them like that, they just sound, that's a Brenner. I think it is. It's called Brenner. Yeah, Brenner, out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So just the piezo to the jack. No battery, no capacitor, nothing. Sounds huge. I haven't put a knob on it and I haven't put a tip on it yet. I like these. good it sounds. I mean, I made a video before and I ended up recording for like an hour and a half, and I just kind of couldn't put it down, even though I wasn't really playing very well. I mean, I haven't been playing. I've just been doing this. So this summer, basically, I built this, and I built. See, I got the mic on there. I built the little guy over there, and I built the other one. So 4 months, 3 guitars. Basically, I want to get the whole rack so it's all mine. I got 2 more to go. So yeah, it had some problems, but it's breaking in. Like it still sounded good, but this high string is muted, and now it's full. You can still hear it a little bit. But yeah, it plays almost effortlessly. There's absolutely no bend in the neck whatsoever. I wonder if I could show this. Like the neck is perfectly flat, and when you press the strings down on each side, it touches every single fret. So sometimes it takes a while for the neck to actually break in, and what I had to do to get the strings on, and what I did to this neck was I loaded the neck when I put the fretboard on. So what that means is there's a little bow under the neck blank, and then you clamp it down, you clamp your fretboard down on it and glue it, and then when you take the clamps off, the board bounces back up, so it's loaded with pressure. So what I had to do was I had to take the truss rod, which is a double A, and I had to make it so it actually bent the neck a little bit. And then I put the strings on, and I'm still kind of waiting for things to kind of, sometimes it takes years, you know, for a neck to actually break in. That guitar, the other big one, second in line, that took a long time before that neck actually bent, you know, and it's only bent a little bit, but just absolutely effortlessly. I'm messing up. So it might take a while. I think I need to make the slot for the high E just a little bit deeper. But then, you know, I didn't have to do, like, I didn't do anything twice on this thing. I just did it literally once and like set up to a couple seconds. What took me a long time is the other day, I was putting this thing together, and I spent all day trying to get the wire through the hole, like just a crazy amount of time. And then I figured out I couldn't use that pickup, and I used this one instead. So, and then this had all the little wires, and they fished right through in seconds, and I wasted so much time. Chords sound good, like all the way up the neck too. 2. It's going to take a little bit of time for this thing to find out exactly where it's going to want to be. But I mean, the finish isn't even cured yet. How it's going now is position is bridge, and then second is the outer coils, and then middle is both, and then the other extra 4 is the inner coils, or it's either one way or the other, and then the neck pickup. And I kind of really like how it sounds. I didn't before, but I mean, now that I've messed with it a little bit. High level. Don't play too harshly. Kind of not a strumming guy, but. Chords on this is a little bit harder than the other one because the frets are bigger. You can play them wrong. I was up on that with the other guitars because they all have large frets, but I much prefer the smaller ones. I wanted to see how this was strumming, but because it's too loud, like incredibly loud. got this down yet, eh? I've noticed that some guitars, they sound. That's what I'm doing wrong. Wow, the harmonics on here are just. That's pretty good. And I'm bad at it, but I mean, I've been kind of working on that for a couple of years now. I've been inactively working on it for years, like not really kind of pushing it. You know, so I can hold the pick and just do it. Yeah, I can't believe how well that rings. Man. So much louder than. Pretty good power chords. really great. Man, I almost hated that before. Now I kind of like it. Still got a switch here, and I have no idea what to do with it. I don't think having it up or down changes the tone at all, but I got to figure what to put on the switch. I was thinking a cap or a resistor or something, and I got a bunch of them, but I have no idea what to put on there. So I don't know, but man, I can't stop playing this. Sounds great. Can you play a song you probably never played before? I'm just demoing this guitar. I just made this thing and just put it together, and I'm just doing a demo. I haven't played in so long, so even my own songs, I think I would need to like rehearse for a week before I came on live again. This summer I've made this thing, and I've made 2 other instruments. So I'm just kind of checking out the sounds. I don't even have a knob on it yet, or a tip on the toggle. So, and this is too loud for me to sing. And I mean, you will hear it. The microphone's right there, but I mean, I won't hear it. Yeah, you like it? Hey, take it off for a minute. It was fun making that little cavity in there. The back's really nice too. Try to make it as hollow as possible, but the neck still goes all the way through to the bridge. There's a magnetic cavity plate for your you know, your strings to sit on, and then there's a dummy cavity up in there for, you know, if somebody buys it and wants a toggle up there. Well, there you go. I age the woods for a long time before I use them. You know, they're already aged by the time I get them. In most cases, some longer than others, but cutaway is really nice. And there's that little fifth little hole back there that kind of comes out right there, like a little sound hole. Super heavy, super large. Like this might be the the heaviest thing that I've ever built. Yeah, it's I messed up a lot of things before I made something that was cool. So one thing a bit of advice, like expect to make junk your first time, because that's, I mean, even with a lifetime of carpentry experience, I made junk the first time. So actually the first thing I ever put frets on was pretty cool, but I'd never even tried that. I had a failed attempt or two, and then my first instrument was basically a lap steel, no frets. And then this is my 10th instrument now, so. So after that, the second instrument I built actually had frets in it, and it still plays. I still have it, and it's very cute. But yeah, you do it better the second time, and you do it better the third time, and you do it better the fourth time. So the neck is this beautiful flamed walnut. I don't know how well that comes through. And that basically how I built it was I split this billet, book matched it, and then carved it how I wanted it, and then built the neck, and then I basically glued the neck onto the top, and then I put the sides on, which are the same wood, and then I fit the back on. So the back, actually, the inside of the back is shaped like a bowl, and basically I just draw sandpaper through it till it's jointed. And then I, you know, carve it like a bowl almost. It's pretty deep actually. So, I mean, it looks big, but you can't really get your hand in there. I mean, that's about as far as you get it in. The other side's even worse, like your knuckles get kind of caught. But I think I did something right on this thing. Everything seemed to come out decent. Oh, is that not working? Or did that come undone? There we go. I bought these bronze frets too. So that's not gold Evo. That's actual like bronze, bell bronze, and turquoise. I don't have any more. Well, I have like 4 more turquoise dots, but I can't seem to find, you know, anymore. So it's a really nice bird's eye maple fretboard, kind of almost holographic. Yeah, it's really weird. With I've worked construction my entire life, and so I know how to use tools. You know, I can use an angle grinder or whatever, you chisel whatever you got. And then I started doing this because I got kind of screwed over on a deal, and I was going to do stuff for me. Wanted a custom guitar, so I ordered one, and it didn't work out. And you know, I don't want to continue to buy things that just hang on the wall. I want something to be extremely like useful. It's the easiest guitar I've ever played in my life. Like, you couldn't find something that played that effortlessly. Even so much so that I have trouble playing it, like I mess up all the time. Maybe I can click off that though. Actually, the Wi-Fi wasn't turned on. I just turned it on. So maybe you'll get a better signal, but I don't think it's really the signal or the Wi-Fi. Like they trash they do it to other people too. There's nothing but houses around here, signal or anything. First time Trump ran for president, they literally shut my signal off here. I was paying for it. And that was that long ago. They were still charging me for it, still showed up as I had a signal, but I went from being able to watch, you know, video on the laptop and on the TV at the same time, and I couldn't even leave a comment. But yeah, I had to, every time I finish an instrument, I just bring it on live. So I'm hoping to be able to get these bridges in gold. I got to call the guy. So that's one thing I want to change. I'll end up getting this pickup in gold too. You know, this was just an old pickup that I slapped in there. But yeah, you know, it's not like there's something special about me to where, you know, when the technology became available, they do it to everybody. So. I'm not really used to playing this yet, but I think I'll kind of figure it out. It almost wants to be played like an acoustic. Like I stopped kind of bending and doing a lot of the blues stuff like years ago. It's just not something that I do anymore very much. I usually I work on like rhythm parts, you know. Or, you know, if I'm doing single note things, it's basically just to warm up. So I know I can feel that when I can do that, and when I can, when I'm able to make decisions and change it and everything, that I'm pretty warm, you know. But it almost plays too well. Like you got to be careful. You know, the other one you can dig into a little bit more, but it's also, it's quieter. So. sound pretty good. You just gotta watch the big frets, you know, but that's the only thing. I got that from Come Town. The other day I just started playing it. I'm like, what is that? That's from Come Town. I mean, they got that from another song, but I was like, where did I hear that? I do that now. Sometimes I'll end up playing like, you know, some commercial or something and being like, what is that? Definitely have to I have to start practicing again, but this thing, you can't play it hard or it kind of goes out of tune a little bit. But if you just, you know, it doesn't. It's kind of yeah, if I grab it too hard, it goes out of tune just that little bit. It's almost like you could just play right on top of the fret. Yeah, so this one guy, I gave him like $2,500 to build a guitar for me, and he ended up like putting me off, and finally I was like, it was wintertime, I was around here, I was waiting to get out of here, and it had been weeks, and you know, I looked for some progress on it to give me, oh, I haven't been working on it, and I was just like, fuck you, take your instrument, shove it up your ass, and now 10 years later, I could just build whatever I want. But he pissed me off so much, I'm just like, okay, you won't build it? So. I'm not really mad at the guy anymore. I mean, it was almost the best thing that happened to me. But a lot of these guys that build shit, I mean, they're full of shit, you know? Oh, you know, this thing and this, you're full of shit. Oh, this sounds just like, anyone that says that is full of shit like you've never seen before in your life. Oh, I got some Coca-Cola. It sounds just like Brazilian rosewood, buddy. Nope. Coca-Cola is good. You don't have to say that it sounds like Brazilian rosewood for it to be all right. I mean, it's good by itself. But the whole thing is just, I mean, it's all sizzle, and at the end of the day, you get something that you hang up on the wall like those two PRSs there, and you never touch ever again. I mean, the one I like very much, but the other one I basically just bought to demo it on here. And then a couple of years go by and I look at some of these instruments and I'm like, man, this is junk. You know, and I paid a lot of money for it too. I mean, but once I get like take an instrument like this and I get it right, like it's always right. I never take it out of the case and the electronics are broken. You know, I never take it to a gig and it doesn't work. It always works. I broke one string the other day. It was on that guy, and it broke up by the G string, broke up by the tuner. But that was the first string that I've broken in 20 years. I bought one of those Sires, not Sires, but Larry Carlton. But there was a telly. I liked it a lot, but it broke strings, and I sent it back. It broke the high E string, and after going through three packs and just ripping the high E string out and just replacing that, I was like, no, I'm never going to deal with that ever again. I've had instruments that they've let me down every gig that I've ever done. That one bass guitar was the nicest bass in the world. It was a Warwick, and it was literally anyone's dream 4-string bass with frets on it, and it had the bronze frets, and but every gig it had a problem in it, and I even brought it in to get it fixed, and the dude couldn't even fix it because he fixed it. He charged me for it. I brought it to the gig, and it still did that, and literally every second that I had it, it broke my back. I mean, and it busted for no fucking reason. So, I mean, it comes to a point where you just get just so sick of it. You know, they in Line 6 or whatever came out with the wireless guitar packs, and they came out with them, and I bought one and years ago, and then I brought it to the gig, and no matter what battery you buy for that thing, you can't get it to last more than an hour. So what are you supposed to, and our sets go over an hour. So sometimes they're an hour and a half, sometimes they're an hour, 45 minutes. Cuts out right in the middle of a set, in a live set. That was $600. So, and I just don't get it. Like, I have a pile of stuff that I've bought from the store, and they're selling junk. Same with every other guy who says, well, I could build you a guitar, and I could build you a better guitar than, I mean, you're not going to do that. You might build one for yourself like that, but you're not going to work for, I mean, in the last 2 months, I built 2 instruments. The one took 3 weeks, and the other one filled up the rest of the time. I'm not going to do that for a couple grand for somebody. I'd go sand somebody's house and make $50,000. I mean, why on earth would you do that? You just wouldn't. I mean, you're basically selling yourself into poverty. So you do it as fast as you can. The materials you use are the cheapest materials you could possibly find. You don't buy them until the day somebody orders a thing, and it's done 2 years later, and it's no better than this thing that I literally rushed. So a couple bugs to work out, and this thing will be the most solid guitar that you've ever seen. The electronics will never go out on it, ever. You put it in the back of your car, you put it in the trunk, you could leave it out in a fucking snowstorm. One day I came back, my heat went off, everything froze in the house. Every jack on every guitar in the house was messed up, and I had to resolder it, except for the ones that I built and the guitars that I bought at pawn stores. So that guitar that I bought at a pawn store, somebody loved it and took it in and fixed it, and it's got an ample amount of solder on every connection. I've never bought an order or off-the-shelf commercial instrument that didn't have electronic problems. And I think the only one that never did is that blue, and I haven't played that. I've spent no time playing that. Like all the time I've spent playing that has been, it's on my YouTube channel. Couple hours. So, but that one doesn't have any, the red one came basically stuffed with, literally stuffed completely full with commercial garbage, like industrial, like whatever they get from sanding, like completely stuffed. Pretty much the dirtiest, most filthy, contaminated thing that you could possibly, like, here you go. You know that shit that people wear a mask for? Here, it's all stuffed up with it. Good guitar, sounds good, plays good, but electronics problems, and every other store-bought instrument I bought, problems. It's pretty cool. It almost disappears when you put on the neck pickup. Rings for a while. Good sustain, and I'm pretty much thinking that that's going to grow over time. On purpose, I set the bridges as far forward as I can. So you see they go through the, they go through the plate, but I want it to go through the plates at a more obtuse angle, because when you do that, you increase the sustain. So you got the bridge and you got the nut, and off of each side comes the string, and that angle, you get more punch or more sustain. And there's a certain angle, you get, a certain configuration in there, and it just rings forever. So guitars that are made that have adjustable witness points you can control how long the string rings for, how long it sustains for, basically. These obviously you can't, but you can by the way you set it up, because if you put it too far forward, like a Fender bridge is or a Telecaster is, you get a lot more punch. Some people want that, but I mean, you already got punch. I mean, there's as much punch in that as you want. But what guitars lack a lot of the times is sustain and being able just to hit a note and have it ring smoothly, All right, I'm out of here, man. Thanks. Bye.